Hi everybody, Tanya Archinosi here, your 2019 BDAR president, and I'm at the Barrie Fire Hall with
Samantha Hoffman, the Public Information Officer with Barrie Fire.
So what a great opportunity we have here today to bring you all some great information. The month of October is Fire Safety Awareness Month, and so Samantha is going to share some great tips with us that we can share with all of you, that you can share with your clients. So a great question I have, and I will share with my realtors, is as realtors, what can we do, small things we can do to help our clients when we're walking through their homes to sell them, or when we're walking through homes with our clients for a buying process?
I love the question. The best thing that you can do is look up. You're always checking to make sure that homes have smoke alarms. People feel they're safest in their home, and that's where they're at the greatest risk of having a fire. And the only way you have enough time to escape a fire is if you have smoke alarms that are in date. They always have a replace by date on them. And you can push buttons to make sure that they're working. You need to have a carbon monoxide alarm also with a replace by date on it, and an escape plan. Hand out escape plans. Talk to them about if there was an emergency, how would you get out?
That's amazing. So the good thing here is that we've been provided these, and they're at the BDAR office. So you can definitely come and pick up one or a few, because you have a lot of clients that you're seeing or having conversations with, and this is something I'm going to take because I don't have that, and that's good to know. So a few other things with the carbon monoxide detector. So you're kind of just looking here, and you're finding the date and the expiry. So if I'm looking at this, what am I going to do? Like if I'm in a house, what am I going to do to look at this and not disrupt the home, right?
So first, you're going to be really happy that you see it, and it
Yeah.
needs to be outside of your sleeping area, because most people make the mistake and put it by their furnace. But carbon monoxide mixes freely with the air, so it's going to go through the whole house, and it needs to be loud and by the sleeping area so that it wakes people up. And then you'll see that there is a test button. All you need to do is push the button, and that lets you know that there's power going to it and that it works. It's now going through the process to say, I'm working.
That's amazing.
That's all you have to do with carbon monoxide alarms.
That's fantastic, and that's a good tip to know, and it won't disrupt the homeowner's home, right? We're just
Absolutely
testing
not.
it. They won't know, and whatever they have set up will stay the same. And so the same with the smoke detector.
Yes, the smoke alarms are the same. So with a smoke alarm, when you're looking at people's house, you'll get pretty good at seeing how old they are without even checking the date.
Right.
But you should know, and your realtors should know, that in 2006, they passed a law that said all alarms have to have a replace by date. So if you don't see a replace by date, right away you know it's too old. Then all you need to do is push and hold the button. Same thing. You've pushed the button, you've acknowledged that you're testing it, it's going to go through its process here, and it's going to let us know that it's working. But that way you know that it has power, it's going to provide the family with the early warning.
So you have some older homes as well that are hardwired, right? And then there's ones that are battery operated. Is there a difference when you're looking at them? Is there any difference in when you're checking them to make sure if they're functioning? Or is it the same thing, just press the button and go with it?
It's the exact same. You press the button to whether they're hardwired or battery powered. The interesting thing is, what people don't know is that if you have a hardwired alarm, you have to replace it with a hardwired alarm. So if you see an old hardwired one and a battery one beside it, the house isn't fire safe, because you have to maintain the same technology that was in the house when it was built.
That's good to know. So aside from inside the home, we walk around the home a lot as well. On the outside, is there anything that we should be looking at or catching that we should just maybe be aware of and say, oh, if a home inspector comes, get them to check that?
So I would always check for numbering on the house, which you probably do anyways.
Right.
But when we're pulling up to a house, we want to be able to find it quickly no matter what the emergency is. So we're looking for the numbers on the house. And then, especially this time of year,
Yeah.
people are decorating their fire hydrants. They don't like them on their front lawn. In a fire, seconds count. Don't hide them, don't conceal them, don't put bushes around them, so that if we need to get to them, we can get to them quickly.
That's good to know. So those are just a few tips that we have for you. Is there anything else that you think as realtors we should know when we're out there looking at houses?
Well, I think the most important thing is, because you already, with your clients, they trust you, they respect you, and it's really nice that the fire safety information is coming from you. You don't have to wear a firefighter uniform, you don't have to be in bunker clothes in order for fire safety to be important. And I think because you already have that trust with your clients, you can save lives just by checking those smoke alarms and talking to them about fire safety.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. And apparently we're still checking safety right now because it's beeping. So there you go, everyone. We hope that this information is helpful to you. Again, come by the BDAR office and pick up your Plan Now safety action plan. Make sure your detectors or alarms are working. And thank you, Samantha, so much.
Thank
It's so
you.
great to come here.
It's great to have you.
Thank you.